not that I don't want you here.
Hello, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. I am so excited today. Like, super excited because we are making one of my favorite meals. Like, one of the ultimate favorite meals. Let's see if y'all can guess what it is. So, my mom used to make this when I was younger. She didn't make it that often, maybe like once or twice a year because she had multiple kids and she didn't have time to keep layering and layering and layering. And it's like a 3-step process. So, she needed quick meals. But baby, today I have time. I have time and I want to eat. I want to eat good. So today we are making lasagna. All right, so this is majority of, well, not majority, this is all of the ingredients. You have the lasagna noodles. This is 2 pounds of ground beef, and then we have 3 hot Italian sausages. The hot Italian sausages are definitely optional. I don't always use that, but I have them, so I'm using it today. And then I have ricotta cheese. Try to get the one that says made with whole milk. I have mozzarella cheese, 2 bags, 2 peppers. I'm using a green and an orange today. I have an onion back here. This is some parsley and thyme, fresh garlic. What else we have? I use Prego most of the time. I like to use the fresh mushroom, and then I use tomato, onion, and garlic. And sometimes I'll even use like the traditional also. And then we have this Parmesan cheese, tomato paste, and diced tomatoes. In this large pot here, I'm going to add the meat. Are you on your way? Are you coming home to me? No parking in LA, so I'ma send an Uber to your place. It's my secret safe. Safe with just you and me. We can't leave a trace. This is my favorite mistake. So the meat was completed. It was well done. I just set it aside and I added the onions, the peppers, the fresh garlic to this pot just to saute it quickly, cook it down a little. I just added the seasonings that you saw previously and some fresh parsley. Just gave that a good stir, but right now I am going to return the meat to the pot and we are going to make the sauce mixture. This is the sauce for the lasagna. It is the foundation. We need it to taste amazing. So make the sauce with love. Make the sauce with love. And also, don't wear your good clothes when you're making the sauce because it splatters everywhere. You see? It was going everywhere. But anyway, let's make the sauce. I just added the 2 jars of tomato sauce, pasta sauce. Just added some diced tomatoes and then some tomato paste. That was the 1 jar. Give that a nice good stir. Mix those ingredients well. Let those flavors start to marry because, baby, we want this sauce to taste amazing. Yeah, so just go back and I'm seasoning everything with the same mixture. Garlic, the onion powder, oregano, Italian seasoning, fresh parsley. But you'll see all of that down in the description. And just add all of that. Make sure you get all those seasonings out of there because we don't want any seasonings left behind. And that's like 3 or 4 teaspoons, not teaspoons, 3 or 4 tablespoons of sugar. And then just give that a good stir. Let that cook down. Let those seasonings start to do what they do. And that's it. That's the sauce mixture. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, so my sauce is done. It tastes delicious. I am going to add Parmesan cheese to my sauce. I'll let this cook down and I'm gonna get ready to make the ricotta cheese mixture. So I'll let that cook for another 10 minutes. Okay, so while those lasagna noodles are cooking, we are going to quickly make this ricotta cheese mixture. For every pound, so every 16 ounces, you want to add 1 egg. This is 48 ounces, so I'm going to be adding 3 eggs. I'll just put this in here. I'm going to add 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. And then just mix that around. Mix that around. And add your seasonings. So I'm using basically the same seasonings that I use to season the meat, to season the sauce. We have some Lawrys, crushed red peppers, basil, oregano, onion powder, garlic powder. I am also going to add a little bit of black pepper. And just mix that around. Let me see if I can find my pepper. Add some pepper to that. Because you want everything to be well seasoned. Okay, y'all, we are coming down for the home stretch. We are putting the lasagna together. This is the fun part. So this is like a 13 by 9 pan, 9 by 13, something like that. But when you're putting the lasagna together, please start with sauce. You don't want it to be like burning and sticking to the bottom. So start with sauce. Then add your noodles. Then go ahead and throw some ricotta cheese on there. Please don't put too much ricotta. Don't go too heavy on the ricotta because like it'll dry it out. It really will. But if you love ricotta, go ahead, be my guest. But just add more sauce to kind of balance it. So yeah, so here I just put a thin layer of ricotta and then I'm going in for the sauce. I sometimes go a little heavy on the sauce because, I mean, it's lasagna and we want it saucy. We definitely want it saucy. Yep. And then add your mozzarella. Add as much as you like because, I mean, it's mozzarella and you can't go wrong. You just can't. And then sprinkle a little Parmesan on each layer. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And then do it all over again. And then do it all over again. So here I had about like 6 layers done. I just kept going and going and going. Had about 6 layers. But guess what? The average person, they would stop right here. Yes, they would. They would say, you know what? I think I'm done. But no, not me. Not me, baby. Not me. I'm going to push it to the limit. I'm most definitely going to push it to the limit. And we're going to do another layer. We're going to do another layer. And we are going to just prepare for the cleanup because guess what? When you do this, sometimes it spills over in the oven, but I'm here for it, for the flavors. For the flavors, I don't mind cleaning up. So yeah, so this is the last layer. And since this is the last layer, I'm going really heavy with the sauce because it's kind of like a top coat. We want to create like a nice hearty top coat. So I'm using a lot of sauce on the top layer, trying to stay away from the edges just to try to prevent it from spilling over in the oven, but it is what it is. And then go ahead and sprinkle your remaining mozzarella. And then I am adding a nice thick layer of Parmesan cheese. I'm using grated. If you have shredded, or if like when you go to the market or whatever, if they have shredded, use shredded because that works amazing too. Like that works too. And then because I had some cheddar in the fridge, I'm going to sprinkle some cheddar on top of there. Also, whatever cheese you have, just go ahead and sprinkle it on top because it's going to be delicious. And then I just added like some pepper and parsley. I'm adding fresh parsley also and fresh thyme. And then that's all I'm going to do for my to finish it off up at the top. Cover it with aluminum foil. When you cover it, just put like a little bit of olive oil on top. Not on top, like the side that's going to be down on the cheese, just so it doesn't take the cheese off. Yep. And then place it in the oven for 45 minutes covered. And then go in, take the foil off. Go ahead and take that top off. And then let it cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. and then you're done. Y'all, it has been about 45 minutes. I'm taking the foil off now, and I'm gonna let it cook for another 10 minutes. But oh my God, it is looking good. I cannot wait to eat.
Oh my God.
It's looking delicious. You hear my daughter in the background? She can't wait either, obviously.
Oh my God.
Woo! Yes, God. Yes. Fresh out the oven, and my God. Do y'all like when y'all see y'all food at the end, y'all start singing? Like, I wanted to say, my God is an awesome God. He reigns on heaven and earth. But yes, food makes me dance and it makes me sing. But let's cut into this. Get a nice size portion. Plate that bad boy. Plate that bad boy. Everything just comes together so nicely. Pour yourself a nice glass of wine, red wine, and some garlic bread, and just enjoy. Just enjoy, but if the lasagna is not at least 6 or 7 layers, I don't want it. I do not want it.
Are you on your way? Are you coming soon to me? No parking in LA, so I'ma send a Uber.